Ex Veritas is saved. We have pushed back the Necron forces, and we are going to continue our march. We have set off different leaders onto side missions at the end of the last one, so welcome back from that one. I hope you have enjoyed the campaign so far. Next, we're going up country to this next peninsula. Top. Sticks out here, and we're going to go investigate.
Assessing enemies for taxidermic potential.
Seek out clues for the fate of the Skitarii unit that has vanished. We are investigating a crash site. We have a new symbol here. So, for those who don't know, this should be fun. We're going to send in Captrix, whichever way it's meant to be, and we're going to get cracking straight in as everything has already been done last time.
Magos Dominus, an anomaly has presented itself. A Heketaeus IV sent to scout an unexplored region has fallen out of contact. All communications and data link feedback has ceased.
Not just destroyed, then, but jammed and cut off. My intervention clade can investigate their last reported location for clues to their fate.
That's near the unidentified spacecraft that came down. Maybe they ran into whatever was on board.
If a new force is present on Hekateus IV, the Omnisynod must know of it.
And if the Skitarii still live, they must be recovered.
A lower priority. Data is the greater prize.
Well, there you have it. They don't really care if we lose all our Skitarii. The data is the prize. So let's go find out what the hell has crash landed onto Hekateus IV. We have a max of 10. I don't know what's going to come up vigilance-wise. I kind of want the Archaeotech fragment, so we're going to take that and pray that isn't too bad. We're going to take a set of Skitarii Rangers. They're fun. Why not? We're going to take a set of Taraxi with us as well. And that leaves us a little bit in the dust because our recruitment cost is so high. So high. So I'm going to go and raise the vigilance meter once again. Now, we should be able to get another set of units with us. Which I think we grab the Infiltrator squad, because they look pretty good. Actually, we'll leave the Archaeotech fragment behind. And we'll take the Rangers, the Taraxi, and the Infiltrators. Let's locate this missing Skitarii unit. Let's get cracking from our Ornithopter.
We're far from the front lines. Could these be indicators of Necron scouting units? They do not correspond to any known trace diagnostic, and the proximity to the unknown spacecraft is still of concern. Proceed to the missing squad's last coordinates as quickly as possible, but remain circumspect.
Alrighty, calculating our search vectors and multiple routes plotted. Now let's pick a route. We can be thorough. Send the intervention clade on a wide frontage search for traces of the unit. They will cover the most ground, but be highly conspicuous. We can be defensive. Task some of the clade with setting up improvised defenses while the others perform in a radial search pattern. We can be subtle. Search by sector and using cryptic comms, or we can hunt using Cryptix's target acquisition skills to track them. Well, seeing as Captrix is like unique to us using them here, we're going to use that one.
Ample traces of Skitarii movements. Field concealment doctrina unobserved. If they were my target, I would have eliminated them already.
We have gained focused. +1 max damage. And just in time.
The lost Skitarii are in the immediate vicinity. Be alert. You are not the only ones to have found them.
Ba-ba-bam. Kill all enemy units. So, we are in to this mission here. We can see we kind of got a bit of a rubbish starting grid. Necrons just right there up in our grill. Right there up in our grill. We've got the odd blade one out by themselves. So... that one's got perfect vision. That has the stub over the flechette. We use the flechette to fight the flayed one. Ranger Alpha we're going to use there to attack those. Then an infiltrator around the right. Yeah, another Ranger front and center. We'll save our Diraxi for now. I don't think they're going to be of use in this fight. So saying that, actually, there is a couple of ranged ones. Maybe one would. Send out a Diraxi. So we're going to get close enough. We can use our phosphor torch. Set fire to all of these over here. Then going to use my invocation of machine vengeance to maneuver our Diraxi into the middle here, allowing them to then use their talons. We're going to use on the flayed ones here, and then it denies both of the ranged units there the opportunity to actually shoot right now, so they are going to have to move out through the fire and have an attack of opportunity taken against them here. There we go. We can't do it to both of them, but we can at least do it to the first one and cause them at least a little bit of damage. We have a little bit of time before the next one shoots, so in this case we are going to maneuver on the flayed one, taser them, followed up by the flechette blaster for maximum damage. Didn't really work in our favor. The other flayed one has brought the fight to us here, so we are once again going to tase first, get defense down on them, follow up with the stub. We really need to help out that infiltrator here, so we'll maneuver Captrix around. We will analyze the Necron warrior, give them exposed, as well as gain ourselves a cognition point, as we're not in range, because yeah, we're going to Omnisire Axe, the flayed one, for maximum potential, and then Flechette Blast, Necron warrior. We didn't take any further opportunities upon this Necron warrior up here from any other units, because we were dealing with the others there, but luckily the Diraxi managed to get a dodge off there, which is obviously extremely useful for us. If I can, I'm going to get rid of this flayed one, because we don't really want them doing much if we can help it. So we will down them here, and we will use our Phosphor Blast Pistol to blast the other Necron warrior, who has the most health there. Then we're left with our Ranger, who, because we can, we will just get them to blast. Off in the distance, warrior there. Now it is our next turn. We will set off the burn again, down the warrior, skip any other further actions to get them to finish, swap to this infiltrator, taser, followed by the flechette to finish up the battle.
Our missing Skitarii, all dead. Can the cause of death be ascertained? No Gauss weapons? Perhaps they did not encounter Necrons after all. Gather intelligence on what befell them, but waste no time.
Funeral and body disposal rites preloaded, awaiting response. We can harvest, ignore the usual rites for the battlefield dead. There's no time for indulgences, harvest the augmentations from their body. We can perform truncated versions of the rites and mark the passing of the dead. Forgo ransacking the corpses. Or expendency, perform minimal rites of physical inversion and recover war gear and ammunition. We're going to do expendency. Gives us no consequences, but also no buffs. It's the easy continuation route here. Unknown unit movements have been traced. Well, looky here. Who are these? These here are not your friendly neighborhood Necrons. No, sirree, they are not. We have some new friends. So we're going to bring out a Taraxi, 2 Infiltrators, and 2 normal Skitarii Rangers here. We're going to open with the Taraxi because, well, flame attacks, so... Although I did mess that up a tad. However, we can then use our motive force to move back without taking an opportunity, and at least flame some of them here. Unfortunately, was a pretty poor opening on my behalf. The Taraxi is super injured now. However, we did get swiped down in judgment by one of these space dwarves. I think that's what they are. That's what they look like. Berserkers hit hard when they die there, by the looks of it. Prioritizing ranged combat is going to be key here, I feel like. They hit like a truck as well. Those bolt guns. Go lock the dude into melee combat here. Burn him. At least I think he's burning anyway. A little bit of damage and a bit of a tase.
Optimized.
And the attack of opportunity working for us there. What's the range on the pistol? 4. Fortunately, they get a double attack at the beginning, which is not going to be good for us. We can expose them. We'll wait to use the generator. I think we're going to struggle. We'll use it now. Should obscure Captrix there from their sight lines. Hopefully giving us maximum chances of survivability.
Patience. Call the hunt.
Put Captrix in the middle of them. Hopefully give us an attack of opportunity on one of them. Hopefully we can wipe out the other Captrix bloody burns to death would be nice. The Galvanic not doing much there. Go. We're not gonna bother deploying anything here. Okay, good. They decided to attack a Ranger instead of Captrix.
Lying in wait.
And there we go. Rougher than I was expecting it to be. Oh, cutscene.
I have historical data archived that corresponds to these attackers. They are from an abhuman species, the Kin, known to exist outside of the Imperium's borders. Logs refer to these groups as the Leagues of Votan. Some Magi xenobiologists have speculated they are an offshoot of humanity. What are they doing on Hekateus IV?
There we go. We are fighting the Kin right here.
You find yourself in a complex situation, Kin of the Votan. I am Magos Dominus Faustinius, in command of this mission. If you wish to avoid further bloodshed, then explain your presence, quickly and truthfully.
I am Lord Grimnir Magda Stormwrought of the Foebreaker's Fist, vessel of the Greater Thurian League. Our ship was shot down by the same aliens you are fighting. We have a common enemy in the Necrons.
And yet you eliminated Asketari.
In a survival situation, every stranger is an enemy. Lord Grimnir, we waste time. These interlopers will report back our location.
Hold fire. That includes you, Yunenvir.
I shall command my forces to refrain from violence, as long as you do the same. Do not make an enemy of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Right. So we don't have enough to recruit a new unit. That's okay. We could sacrifice to decrease vigilance. There's no need. We're going to heal Captrix here.
These Kin are both a possible enemy and a potential ally. The latter is far more useful to us. I shall attempt to establish communications with the Omnisynod so their leaders can speak with ours directly. But until then, we must de-escalate the situation.
That is fine by me. Multiple weapon signatures detected. Negotiation subroutines insufficient. Awaiting our input. Delicacy. A show of good faith may secure a temporary truce. Send a unit with the Kin to help defend their backlines. Establish dominance. Adopt an aggressive and pugnacious stance, driving the Kin units back with warning shots. Or intimidate. Use the opportunity for dialogue to emphasize the strength of the Mechanicus. I think we go with the risky option. Just hope.
Committing these troops presents a risk, but demonstrates our commitment to negotiation.
If you are willing to stand alongside us, then we may speak with your leaders. But this is no concession. We will watch everything you do.
Deployment zone changed and we lost an injured infiltrator. To be honest, our numbers are very thin right now.
Lord Grimnir, I have established a secure Vox line with the Omnisynod, the highest authority on this planet. You will be able to communicate with them directly.
This is Lexico Arcanus Akbani of the Omnisynod. To whom do I speak?
The kindred of the Foebreaker's Fist. Our ship was shot down by the Necrons. We offer an alliance against our common enemy, providing terms are agreed on.
The kin? Fascinating. Speculated to be a stable, divergent branch of humanity, possibly engineered rather than evolved. I have had few opportunities to study these abhumans.
Stow your curiosity, shaman. We are not here to be studied.
Inaccurate. Everything is here to be studied.
This negotiation will take some time. I suggest the intervention clade establish a secure perimeter. Work with the kin, if you are able. We may be able to gather...
Necrons are in approach. Let's take on our final battle. Hold for 5
Stalker
turns.
Doctrina in effect.
We don't really have. The units to hold as such. We'll try our best. I did not see that Necron warrior down there.
Optimized.
Could have moved into combat first. It's fine though.
Optimized.
Taking out the two on the left, which is good. There are a chunk of kin soldiers about, which is obviously good for us. Try and burn these guys. Move into combat against them. Yeah, they seem to be prioritizing the kin. Might make surviving 5 turns extremely difficult here. We'll do what we can to keep them alive, but kind of not up to me.
Call the hunt.
Okay, they are the unit that is first at the line now. Or they were, they're not anymore. Blast them, stab them. Just try and control this corner of the map. Take whatever shots of opportunity we have. Worst case, we use the incense generator and just try to hide Captrix on repeat in the back corner. We've got enough cognition to do it repeatedly. Looks like we're not going to have many kin left helping us here. Right. He will die. So if I move there, move across, diagonal, use a talon kick on this warrior here. We'll then try and just bring down we're further back, but at least we can't be shot from the right. So I'm going to move this Skitarii Ranger back to what is hopefully a better defensive position here.
In effect.
And otherwise, we are going to just skip the turns on Captrix and the Alpha Vanguard in the corner. Or Alpha Ranger, sorry. We're in the corner. Good dodge. They die from burn. They do. Skip turn. Okay. The reinforcements here is the bit that I was, you know, apprehensive about happening. Not too bad in the ways of it all. The Immortal blocked the fire, but they're at least burning. We'll try and chip him down. I guess we're pushing this Ranger back up again. Okay, there goes our Tauraxi. To be honest, we might be able to eliminate this Immortal with Captrix real quick. We expose them. Bypass defenses with the Omnissiah Axe. Then Flechette Blaster. Yeah. Between the expose and that, it's pretty simple. We're just going to move Captrix behind this block. I don't think it will provide any defense. But I think it's the better option here. Gonna leave the Alpha Ranger in that corner just in case of reinforcements this turn. Okay, we're clear the reinforcements this turn. Move up, analyze on behalf of Captrix. Get the Luminogen shot off. We unfortunately can't get that Alpha in range with the Taser Goad. Do incense protocols. Axe. Yeah. Run all the way back into cover. Using abilities as well. The kin have finally fallen. This is originally why I wanted to move the Skitarii down behind the lower one. It's the final round here anyway. So it's not a worry.
Xenos trace indicators receding.
I believe we kin and you machine priests can benefit one another. We must secure our location and supplies until the Foebreaker's fist is repaired. You must have intelligence on the Necrons. A fair exchange.
Human technology of great interest. Power generation. Advanced materials. Ship construction. We would inspect the grounded void craft.
We'll trade the Necrons' secrets, not our own. The void is in our veins, and the Forbreaker's fist is off limits to outsiders.
The intelligence we receive in return must be of sufficient quality to warrant such expenditure of resources. We are running strategic data models to calculate cost-benefit ratios as we speak.
The negotiations have held. Our purpose here is fulfilled. Fall back to the exfiltration point.
Hekataeus is a very good leader for this sort of mission. A lot of maneuverability. You got the incense generator to like hide, to obscure, high damage, especially with the upgrade to ignore armor, with the axe. And the flechette blaster is just very good on Hekataeus.
Rage Eye of the Only Sealed. We are reaching you from the Forbreaker's fist. Travel remains dangerous across the planet.
Our alliance is in its infancy. I can assure you that your kind would not be permitted in these chambers.
What a shame.
You promised us data on the Necron leadership. Our pact hinges on this exchange. We are waiting.
Very well. To the point. Since crash landing,
Our kindred has worked to learn more about the foe. Brokir, Prospectors, Cognitar. We have grasped much of this dynasty's history.
You acquired such sensitive information within this limited time frame. How?
We negotiated to share our discoveries, not our methods. Let us hold to the agreed terms. The Overlord Sankotep was attended by 3 courtiers, the Eupatritai. With his destruction, they will now command all the Necrons on this world. Voidmaster Unenvir has collated all we know.
The most prominent of the 3 was named Heketaeus. He commands the dynasty's legions. The Overlord's orders were set to flow through him. Now he will be leading the Necron armies alone. Heketaeus was the Necron's chief strategist, admired for his brutal campaigns of attrition. These tactics must be familiar to you, machine priests. Another is named Jebka. He was Sankotep's chief advisor. One of the Necron's artisans, a cryptech. He was famed for his cunning, and for the strange devices he made for the dynasty's nobles. I have picked up odd radiation signatures that may be his work. Last is Ukensep. We know next to nothing about this one. The Necrons recorded little of her. We speculate she leads a splinter faction within the Necron forces. If she still exists, those Necrons should cleave to her command.
Facing these 3 directly is beyond us. Your armies may have a chance.
Necron leadership most likely located underground. Tomb complexes are heavily defended.
But not impenetrable. Our excavation engines are already being refitted to force entry to such structures.
But first, we must find all 3.
Fortunately, we have just the tool for the job.
Well, there we have it. We've gone up country. We have made a beginning of an alliance here being forged. We have our leaders back from their duties of recovering and alternate missions. We have, as you can see, a couple new side things. Construct a Forge City, self-augmentation, and then 2 missions. Forge Temple Defense and Territory Expansion. We are about to go on the hunt. We have taken out Sankotep. We are now going after his 3 backup chiefs of different degrees. before they amass armies that would destroy us and wipe us off of Hekataeus IV. But that will all be in the next one, so thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, check out us over on Twitch and other platforms. Some clips here from stuff, but I hope you enjoy them. And you can find other links to other videos at the end of this. If you haven't already, please do like, subscribe, hit that bell, and follow us on other socials. And I will see you again in the next video.